What is an EMD for? When you're getting ready to submit an offer, one of the terms you will decide on will be how much to offer as your earnest money deposit, aka EMD. Now you might ask, what's the EMD for, Jed? Well, the EMD is a sort of good faith deposit demonstrating to the sellers that you're a serious buyer, and it shows them that you're putting some money where your mouth is. It says, hey, I'm offering to pay you, let's say, $300,000 for your property, and to show you that I'm serious, I'm going to place $3,000 into an escrow account if you accept my offer. Now, the amount you choose to offer as your earnest money deposit is negotiable, and it's completely up to you to decide how much you want to put. But for this example, we used an earnest money deposit of 1% of the offer price, which is a good rule of thumb. Now, you might say, hey, Jed, is that additional money that I'm giving to the seller? Where does this money come into play? And the answer is no, this is not extra money you're giving to the seller. This isn't money you're paying as a fee. This is money that will either be A, refunded to you if you back out of the deal before you remove your contingencies, or B, be applied towards your down payment or closing costs if applicable. Now, if not, the full remaining amount gets released to you when you close. Here's where it also comes into play. Let's assume that you get your offer accepted, and you still have all of your contingencies protecting you. That is, you still have to be satisfied with the condition of the property, the appraisal has to come in at purchase price or higher, you still have to be approved for the loan, and you still have to be satisfied with the disclosures, etc. All right? Now, let's say that after the appraisal comes in at value, the home inspection looks great, you don't have any major concerns, you get full loan approval, and you're happy with all the disclosures, so you decide to go ahead and sign off and remove those contingencies. Now, by doing this, you're essentially saying to the seller, hey, I'm satisfied with everything, I'm happy with the property, I'm moving forward, and I'm going to close. So let's assume that the next day, you decided to change your mind, and you decide that, you know what, you just want to live in your mom's basement instead of buying the house. Now keep in mind, this is after you had your home inspections, after you had the appraisal, etc. In this case, what's most likely going to happen is that the seller will demand your EMD be released to them when you cancel. So that's where the security comes in for the seller. The seller might think that if you only had, let's say, a $500 EMD, you might go ahead and back out at the last minute since they know you only have a few $100s to lose. Now look, this situation rarely happens, and the reason for that is because as a buyer, you have contingencies worked into the contract that protect you and your EMD so long as you don't remove these contingencies until you're satisfied with everything you're removing your contingencies on, which we never advise our clients to do. Typically, if you don't do this, you don't have to worry about losing your EMD. I'll see you in the next video.